Japan is beautiful, but Japan also holds some of the darkest legends on Earth. Tonight, we're going to talk about 7 terrifying Japanese yokai that will haunt your dreams. Let's begin. Creature number 1, Oni. Oni have been part of Japanese folklore for over 1,000 years. They are the oldest demons in Japanese mythology. Picture this: a creature the size of a bear, skin colored red or blue, 2 massive horns growing from its forehead, fangs like broken glass, and in its hands, an iron club. Oni are the enforcers of the underworld. They punish the wicked. They torment the living. They exist between hell and the human world. In ancient Japan, during the festival of Setsuben, people would throw beans outside their homes while shouting, "Oni wa soto, fuku wa uchi." Out with demons, in with fortune. They believed Oni would actually come to their doors on that night, searching for souls to drag down to hell. The scariest part about Oni is not their strength, it's their patience. They don't rush, they wait, sometimes for years, watching you, learning your habits, waiting for the perfect moment when you are completely alone, and then they come. Creature number 2, Yuki-Onna, the Snow Woman. Winter, a mountain pass in northern Japan. Thick snow, freezing cold, visibility almost zero. 2 woodcutters, Mosaku and his young apprentice Minokichi, were caught in a blizzard. They took shelter in a small cabin that night. The door opened. A woman stepped inside, tall, impossibly beautiful, skin white as snow, blue lips, long black hair. She looked at old Mosaku first, and she breathed on him. A cloud of frozen air left her lips. He turned to ice, frozen solid in seconds, dead before he could scream. Then she turned to Minokichi. The young apprentice couldn't move, couldn't breathe, but Yuki-Onna looked at him differently. She studied him for a long moment. "You are young," she said softly. "I will spare you. But if you ever tell anyone what happened tonight, I will kill you." Minokichi survived. He lived his life. He even married a beautiful woman years later. One night, he told his wife the story about the night in the mountains. His wife listened quietly. Her expression didn't change. Then she stood up, and her skin turned white. Her eyes turned cold. "I told you," she whispered. "I told you never to tell." And she breathed on him. Yuki-Onna appears across dozens of regions in Japan. Always in winter, always in the snow, always beautiful, and always deadly. She keeps her promises, every single time. Creature number 3, Rokurokubi, the long-necked woman. During the day, Rokurokubi looks like an ordinary woman, a neighbor, a co-worker, someone you would pass on the street without a second thought. But at night, something changes. Her neck begins to stretch. Slowly at first, then longer and longer, reaching 10 feet, 20 feet, her head moving on its own, detaching from her body while she sleeps. The head floats through the darkness, searching, hunting. Rokurokubi feed on fear. They creep up to windows and peer inside while families sleep. They move silently through dark hallways. They watch you. And when they find you alone, they wrap that impossibly long neck around you. In ancient Japan, there are documented cases of samurai who encountered Rokurokubi at night. Some fled, some fought, but the ones who didn't know what they were looking at simply thought they were losing their minds. Because how do you fight something that looks completely normal during the day? She could be your neighbor, your friend, the woman you smile at every morning, and you would never know, not until nightfall. Creature number 4, Tengu. Tengu are ancient beings. They have existed in Japan for over 1,000 years. They live deep in the mountains, in forests where no humans dare to go. They look almost human, but not quite. Long noses, bird-like features, wings on their backs, bright red faces. They are incredibly powerful, faster, stronger, and more dangerous than any human. But Tengu are not mindless killers. They have rules. They have honor. Throughout Japanese history, samurai warriors would go deep into the mountains to train under Tengu masters in secret. They believed Tengu could teach them swordsmanship beyond human capability. The most famous story: a young boy named Ushi Wakamaru trained secretly with a Tengu master on Mount Kurama for years. The Tengu taught him techniques no human could ever learn, and he became one of Japan's greatest warriors in history. But Tengu are not patient with disrespect. If you disrespect the mountains, if you destroy their forests, if you enter their territory without humility, they will find you. Some hikers disappear entirely. Others are found days later, alive, but completely broken, unable to explain where they had been or what they saw. Tengu are still there, watching from the mountains, and they are not always forgiving. Creature number 5, Kappa. Kappa are one of the most famous yokai in all of Japan. Every Japanese child grows up knowing about them. They live in rivers. They look like small green reptiles, about the size of a child, with a shell on their back like a turtle, webbed hands and feet, and a dish of water on top of their head. That dish is the key to everything. It keeps them alive. It gives them their power. If the water spills, they become weak, helpless, which is why, in Japan, cucumber sushi rolls are called Kappa maki, named after these creatures. Because Kappa love cucumbers more than anything. But they love something else even more: children. Kappa lurk beneath the surface of calm rivers, waiting for a child to come close to the water's edge. Then, they pull them under, silently, completely. Throughout Japanese history, there are hundreds of reports of children who went to swim in a river on a warm day and never came back. Fishermen would find small footprints leading into the water, but nothing coming out. The locals developed a tradition to protect themselves. Before crossing any river, they bow deeply to the water, because if you bow, the water spills from the Kappa's dish, and it loses its power. That tradition is still alive today, because Kappa are still there, waiting beneath the water. Patient, silent, hungry. 5 yokai, 5 stories, all from Japan. These creatures are not just myths, they are warnings. So if you ever find yourself in Japan, and you see something that doesn't feel right, remember these stories and trust your instinct. If you enjoyed these stories, hit that like button and subscribe for more terrifying tales from around the world. Drop a comment and tell me which yokai scared you the most. Until next time, stay safe out there.